Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. Welcome to our online teaching academy Ekalaiva. Cbse class 7 science, and the name of the lesson is electric current and its effects. Okay children, as you enter inside a dark room, you switch on the light and the room is well lit. Same way, in a hot sunny afternoon, as you enter inside your room, you are sweating and you are switching on, and there you are. So what is the magic that happens? By just with switching on, you are able to let the room, you are able to switch on the fan. Now this magic is possible because of electric current. Because the electric current flows inside the wire inside your house, and this makes the magic possible. Now let us define or let us learn about electric current, what makes electric charge to flow, structure of an atom, potential difference, and also a person called Benjamin Franklin. This is the agenda in this video. Let's get started. First of all, let us know what is electric current. So before that, we know that the importance of electricity. Electricity is the source of power for many appliances. You can name appliances. Example, washing machine, oven, refrigerator, blender, vacuum cleaner, television, computer, microwave oven. Everything is working with the help of electricity. So now let's see what is electric current. The flow of electric charge through a conductor is electric current. So in order to flow, electric charge to flow, it needs a source, and here is the battery, and it need a closed path, that is conductor, and it need a switch, and here is the switch, and it also need a electrical device. Here is the bulb. So when in order to flow, these many things are required by the electric charge. Now you know that, and we have learned earlier that electric current is similar to water current. In a river or in a pipe, the water molecules will flows down. Same way in electric current, the charges will flow through that. The charges here I represent the electrons. So what is electron? So in order to understand electron, let us study about the structure of an atom. So we all know that atom is the smallest part of a matter, and it consists of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons and neutrons makes up the nucleus. Usually protons are positively charged and neutrons, they doesn't have any charge, and electrons are negatively charged and which will revolve around the nucleus. So that's all about the structure of an atom. So now let me give you an example in order to understand the flow of charge. Yes. How does the water supply in a multi-story building work? We know that the water tank will be on the top of the floor, and the water will flows through the pipes to all the floors. What makes it to flow? Because of the gravity. We know very well that water flows from the higher potential to the lower potential. This is possible because of gravity, because gravity pulls water from the storage tank down the supply pipe. Suppose if the water has to flow from the lower potential to the higher potential, we need a pump or a motor which provides the energy and makes the water to flow from lower potential to the higher potential. Let me give you the other example. Here is a tank A and tank B, and we also notice the level of water in both the tanks. So there is a valve over here. If I open this valve, what will happen? The water which is in higher potential in tank A will flow to the tank B which has lower potential. So same way, charge also will flow from the higher potential to the lower potential. So there has to be a difference in energy levels for energy to flow from one place to the another. Charge will not move just like that. There has to be a difference in the energy level. Only when there is a difference in the energy level, the charge will flow from the higher potential to the lower potential. So that term we'll call it as potential difference. So in a circuit, in electricity, cell or a battery, you know the difference of cell and as well as battery. So battery is the combination of cells. So cell or a battery provides the difference in the energy level. So when this provides the energy level, difference in the energy level, the charges will flow from the higher potential to the lower potential. So in electricity, this difference, we used to call it as potential difference. And potential difference we used to measure in volts. That is VOLTS, volts. So we know, I have told you that charge will flow from the higher potential to the lower potential. So here in a circuit, positive terminal we'll call it as higher potential and negative terminal we used to call it as lower potential. So charges will flow from the positive to the negative. Okay, but this is conventional current. Conventionally, we used to tell that charges are flowing from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. And when I was explaining about the structure of an atom, you know that protons are there in the nucleus. They cannot move. Okay. Electrons are the only thing which are movable. So, if you take a electric source, okay, for example, a battery, negative terminal is the higher potential in case of electrons, because electrons will be in higher potential in case of negative terminal and they are lower potential in case of positive terminal. So these electrons will move from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. So actually the electrons are flowing from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. So now let me talk about a person. Benjamin Franklin is the best known inventor for his inventions of lighting rod, rocking chair, street light and bifocals. Even though protons, neutrons and electrons have not been discovered during Franklin's time, he believed that something is moved throughout the electrical wire. He called those things as charge. He assumed there was only one kind of charge and that charge would flow from an excess to the deficiency. So he called that spot with an excess as positive and a deficiency as negative. So according to him, the charges are flowing from positive to negative. Okay children, that's all about the introduction. So we'll continue the remaining in our next class. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you children. See you all in the next class.